All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, the dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description in the chat room. Click that link. You get a introduction video rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop. Shop and save. We got that fire for your family at kingseti.com. Pour the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. Seti University, over 1,200 videos of pure heat and fire presented by General Seti himself. Also, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research materials, documentaries, lectures from the Grandmaster teachers with an overview from the general on that information and documents and research. You see, I give you an overview, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by no other website on the planet, family. We're talking about kingseti.com, Seti University, family. Become a member today. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never come, exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite, we give it to our family on Patreon. I just dropped 2 fire live streams today. We talking about the Shango Bone. And we also, what was the other? Let me see. The true God of Christmas is Santa Claus. Yes. And so I broke that down on the deity ship, who the true deity of Christmas is, highlighting, showing you some gems that I haven't shown on YouTube. So most definitely get over there and check that out. It's most definitely fire. And yes, Patreon, family. And make sure, and to all my family out there that donated to the general, I want to thank you and say that I appreciate you for appreciating me. Any of the family out there that would like to donate to the general, keep the general on the battlefield. The link is in the video description, is also in the chat. Donate, and I thank you ahead of time, family. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of there. Now, we talking about the 12 gates of hell. You hear me? You hear me? The 12 gates of hell, holiday cycles of chaos. You see, you don't understand that each month is a gate, and each gate leads into the next house. You see, a gate, that leads into the next house of misery. You see, spiritual enslavement, economic plunder. You see, you just keep going in deeper and deeper and deeper. You see, and so let's talk about it. Let's talk about what are these 12 gates. Now, these are some of the, matter of fact, let me get my piece of paper, because I need to write these down. Yeah. Let me get my paper. So when I come up out of this shit, I got a blueprint of what I want to put up there. Yeah, we're gonna work out, and I'm gonna take you to each house. And when I break it down to you, each house, what's up? What's up, Ray? You in there, Ray? All right, then. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah, family. D1. What's up, bro? What's up, family? Did you get a notification for this video? Yeah, we black. D1, holler at me. Did you get a notification? Because I seen on the last one you said you didn't get no notification. So let me know if you got a notification for this one. Ray, did you get a notification? Because I want to know, I wouldn't be surprised. You didn't get no notification. Okay, you didn't. All right. Did you check, do you check? Did you check where it says notification? Did you click all for that? You didn't get it. Nobody got one for this one. Okay. Okay. You did. Ray, you got one, huh? Okay. All right. Well, we gonna figure that out. We gonna figure that out. But let's get to work, family. Let's get to work. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nah. Let's deal with these 12 gates. Let's deal with these 12 gates. Nah. Coming into January, you got New Year's Day. You got New Year's Day. Okay. Now that's most definitely, when you talk about really Mama's Day in Philadelphia, you see the Festival of Fools and shit. You know what I'm saying? That is that's their carnival festival of the new year. One of the, I think is probably the major one. And then they got all these New Year's parades too. Now I'm gonna go through them parades, but when I think about the one in the carnival, see, in the carnival, then that's Mama's Day, okay? And so they're gonna drive, but they're gonna have all the parades out there. You see, so they're gonna parade your ass to death on that day, New Year's Day, and then also on the 7th, the feast of the Epiphany, the Three Kings Day. Okay, and so that's okay. So the date varies in the U.S. Outside the U.S., it's always on the 6th. Okay, so it's always on the 6th. So you got January the 1st, and then you got, I guess this year it might be on the 7th, January the 7th, which is the Feast of the Epiphany. This is when the three Magi came to see Jesus. And then you got Martin Luther King's birthday. Now, a lot of people may not have known this, but Martin Luther King's birthday has grown into, one of the top holidays in the US. You see, so it's in the top 3 now. That's what they saying as far as, engagement by the public. Seti, what do you think about Julius Malema? I don't know. You put that in there. You know what, Big Mac? I don't know about Julius Malema. I don't know. I hear, but his and I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna just be quick. I'm hearing this. I'm very concerned about the support for Palestine. I'm very concerned about his, being in Africa. And being should be aware of the relationships of Hamas and a lot of the ISIS groups, African ISIS groups that's causing havoc all through Africa. And really the Hamas group is really a mirror image of a lot of those, jihadist groups that's in Africa. So to be supporting, you see, Palestine, and understand that Palestine supports Hamas. Let's just be real about it. So really, when you say you support Palestine, you in support of Hamas, which is a jihadist group, like many of you got the ICE, you got the what's the name of that Ansar Deen, and then you got the Boko Haram types. You see in DRC, ISIS, you got them groups over there, and they all in a trying to bring about this caliphate. You see what I'm saying? And the types, of Hamas is still, in camaraderie with a lot of that. So when I heard Julius Malema support Palestine, I trace some of the funding of some of these African jihadist groups to Arabs in South Africa. Yeah, yeah, they got some they got some funders that's coming out of South Africa. They got this Arab guy down there that they doing a lot of looking into. They looking into him that he been funding and even caused a terrorist attack down there in South Africa. And so I don't, I'm a whole total judgment. But when I heard that, I say, well, okay, I wonder what that's all about, because I'm not supporting no goddamn Palestine or no damn Arabs or no Arab affiliates. So I have to wonder about that. Okay, but let's get back into the so I hold total judgment, but I'm concerned about that. You see, I very well am concerned about that, that support that he nah. So we see that and we understand that, Martin Luther King was a sacrifice. You see, so yeah, that's the, that's the sacrifice of the, the sacrifice of the new year. Yeah, the sacrifice of the new year. So they come in and, with Martin Luther King, you got Mama's Day, the most, right there with Mardi Gras is probably being the most lewd and salacious and piece of, in dealing with all the garbage and shit. And, I'm gonna say it. If don't nobody else goddamn say it, then too goddamn bad. And if you in support of some shit like Mama's Day, then I'm sad for your soul, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That you would support such low garbage like that. You see what I'm saying? So you got Martin Luther King in January. So there you is. You see, bring you in on the carnival, and lead right into February. Lead right back into February. And so you coming into February with you coming in with Valentine's Day. You understand what I'm saying? The Lupercalia. That's what you coming in with. And so we already know that you talking about the worship of the goat. Most definitely worship of the goat. Then you got you talking about the wolf goddess. What is the because it's Lupercalia, the Luperca. Okay, the Luperca. And so that's the wolf, that's the she wolf. You see, and that's the founding of Rome. You see where she the she wolf, Luperca, nourished. You see how they, and that just say you was nourished by a wolf, a predator. So that's saying a lot about that. And so really, and you got also you got Mardi Gras, which is on the 14th. One of the largest carnival occult. It get deep down there. You see what I'm saying? it get deep. I still think, you know, I had to watch Mama's Day, but you know, Mardi Gras is still on top. But I say Mardi Gras, Mama's Day is right there. You understand what I'm saying? In the traditional carnival, you understand, procession in which it came out of Saturnalia in the Roman you know, Lupercalia and the Bacchanalia and all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's carnival, carnal, meaning, you know, of the flesh. You see, in a lewd kind of way. You see, in a lewd and gross and you know, a degenerate type of way. Okay. And so we have to understand that. And so when you come into February, most definitely you got Valentine's Day, which you know, which is ancient Lupercalia, and then you got the Mardi Gras. So those, you know, the Lupercalia and goddamn Mardi Gras, you talking about two heavyweights. So February is most definitely, you know, you know, when you're talking about 1, 2, probably second behind Christmas, you know, Saturnalia and New Year's. New Year's, Christmas is the, and even, you know, you had to add Thanksgiving. So that trinity of holidays, three occult, bam, bam, bam. You know, you go from one gate to the next gate. They lead you right on in. They don't make no mistake about you getting through the gate, neither. You gonna get through the goddamn gate. You see what I'm saying? You gonna get through the goddamn gate. And so, yeah, so that's and you know, those, you know, Mardi Gras and then March. See, March, you got the you got St. Patrick's Day. You got St. Patrick's Day, which ain't as big, but it's carnival. You understand what I'm saying? It's carnival. And then you got the spring equinox, which is the great, you know, is that's the big one right there. You know, the spring equinox. And so most of them holidays go, you know, the vernal equinox. You see, so most of them holidays right around there, Ramadan on March the 11th. You see Palm Sunday on March the 24th. You see Easter Sunday on the 31st, Good Friday. So yeah, this motherfucking March ain't no hole neither. You see what I'm saying? Because you got Easter, you got Ramadan, all around. They ain't nothing, you know, ain't nothing but the spring equinox. That's what they celebrating all that shit for. You see, they got it right around the vernal spring equinox. So you got Easter in March, you got Easter, Ramadan, you got Palm Sunday. Yeah, all that shit a cult. And most definitely. You got Palm Sunday. Now, it's another one that they don't talk about. Purim, which is that Jewish holiday. Carnival. Jewish carnival. You understand? So that just lets you know they come out of Rome too. Yeah, they ain't nothing but Romans. That's what, you know, they do the same thing. Sacrifice the goat, pan, and worship on Saturday, Shabbat. They do the same goddamn thing as the Romans. They ain't nothing but Romans. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, when you fuck with that Jewish shit, that's another expression of Roman idolatry. Ain't nothing but Roman idolatry. And then you got Good Friday. Shit. Good Friday. Easter Sunday. Well, I got that on there. Easter Sunday. So you got a lot of shit popping off in March too. You got, and it's all coming around that spring equinox. You see Easter Sunday. You got Easter Sunday. You got you got Palm Sunday. You got the Purim. You even got the Feast of Annunciation. You got the Feast of Annunciation. You got Good Friday and you got Easter Sunday. Now them is just gates, but the you know the major ones. So again, March is hella. You know, March is hella a cult. Period. I still think, as far as the carnival aspect, uh, you know, that damn Mardi Gras is still up there. Murmur's Day is right behind it. You see what I'm saying? And so, as far as the pure carnival, you understand what I'm saying? Ain't gonna change shit. They're gonna go back to the ancient ways. They're gonna go back to the ancient ways with they shit. Yeah. All right. Now, April. Okay, April. Uh Now in April, you got it's Passover. But they see that ain't got nothing to do with it. But that is still you know, that is a day, you know, the Passover begin, and it's a cult too. So in April, it's the Passover. It's the Passover, which is really the you know the vernal equinox, when the sun passes over the equator. You see, and that's what that is, you know, is speaking to. Okay, but they, you know, but that's the gate of April, the Passover. Okay, and in May, I'm looking. See these summer days. See these summer days. They don't see. This is where, and when you get into, and you just notice when you start moving into the summer days, they get less and less holidays, major holidays. Yeah, you get like, you know, you got May, you got Mother's Day, you got Mother's Day, but that's less a cult. That's more personal. You see what I'm saying? So you know, your mother is the icon of that day. So that one is less. You know, they don't really have, you know, as far, and when you get into June, it's the summer solstice. You see the summer solstice. You know, you got Juneteenth and all that bullshit. And I guess, you know, I'm gonna have to look into that. You know what I'm saying? As being one of the gates. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to look into June 10th. You know, where a nigga gonna celebrate a nigga that ain't even setting him free. Motherfucker, nigga was nigga the day, you know, on that date of June 19th, and whenever that was, they were still hanging niggas every day, all day. Wasn't a motherfucker gonna stop them. And so that shit is just, you know, that's a bunch of garbage. And I would never celebrate a day that, you know, my supposed master set me free. If I'm gonna celebrate a goddamn day, it's gonna be Independence Day, when I overthrowed his ass and destroyed him and set up my own nation, which required me to have a Independence Day. This is our day of independence, not no my master set me free day, and I'm still begging for reparation. What kind of shit do that mean? That don't make no goddamn sense. So July, you know, you got your Independence Day. You got your Independence Day, and I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Because I do got something on, and that is a cult. They got a lot, you know, when it comes to that, you know, that DC and all that architecture and shit, this, that, and the third, they most definitely is on some occult shit. You understand? They most definitely, you start going up in that Senate and that damn uh the Senate, the House of Representatives, and all that. You see what I'm saying? And You see, and so yeah, they got a whole lot of Rome in the cult shit going on. You see, so yeah, and of course, and then that's something else right there. You know, they started the Summer Olympics in goddamn Olympics in July. You see, and it's happening next year too. It's happening next year. You know, and so you best believe, when they do that shit, they most definitely coming with some occult shit. That's all the rings and shit. That's Saturn and shit. When you see the goddamn rings of the Olympics, those are the rings of Saturn. That's what it is. Let's go straight to it. So yeah, they have a lot of occultism in them goddamn Summer Olympics too. So, they keeping these gates. They keeping these gates coming for your ass. You see, where you come out of one and go into another. August, you got is actually now that's crazy. You see, now that's funny to me. August. Like they really ain't, they really don't have no major holidays. That just show you how they think about the damn, the summer and shit. They don't really have no major holiday. In August, they ain't got no major holiday. They don't. One of the hottest months. And they tapping out. They really ain't got, they got Independence Day in July. Yeah, they got Independence Day and that's it. That's it. The 4th of July, they got that. And then June, fuck Juneteenth. But you got Father's Day. You got Father's Day, the third Sunday, and I didn't overlook that. But that's more personal. That's more personal. So I'm gonna have to look to that Juneteenth shit. And I'm gonna have to see what I can find in that. Why they, other than that, the majority of their holidays is in the fall and the winter. I told y'all that. You see, and so September you got the Labor Day, but you really, that's about, but that is a big holiday, Labor Day. They want you niggas laboring and shit. So you must labor, nigga. So get your ass out there. And if you labor hard enough, then you should celebrate Labor's Day. Because that's all you're gonna do is labor. Okay. And so October, we come into October. And then that's really when it started popping. That's really when it started popping. That's really the date that they start. They occult, you understand, festivals and shit, October. And so they start with Halloween. One of the biggest motherfuckers economically. You see, and so you got the rest of it is just Halloween. You know what I'm saying? You got Halloween, October, and then you come into November, and we just, November, you're going to get All Saints Day. You're going to get All Souls Day. You're going to get the Day of the Dead. You're going to get the Day of the Dead. Well, you got a couple on, which is All Souls Day. Then you got Thanksgiving Day. You see, and you got Black Friday. And so yeah, no, October most definitely, and then you come into November and that Thanksgiving, you see, and I'm gonna look into Black Friday because it's something there. It ain't just that, it's something it's something else connected to that, and I'm gonna most definitely look that shit up and find out. And then of course, when you come into December, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got Christmas and you got and Saturnalia, Yule, and things. So again, majority of the Caucasians holidays fall after the fall equinox, the fall of the sun. You see, the fall of the sun and carries through winter. You see, up into really March. You see, really October to March. You see, it's really they heavyweight shit. October to March is they heavyweight shit. And they gonna blow your motherfucking mind in that time. They gonna exploit you out of money. They're gonna put so many signs and symbols of idolatry on your brain that you ain't gonna be able to come from up under it. And once they get your ass through October to March, nigga, you if you able to afford a few firecrackers on the 4th of July, you understand what a 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford a couple firecrackers, you will be doing good. And so, family, just laying it out for you, and we'll be looking into this even deeper as we move forward. Because I'm gonna pull some of that information there. Is it an octagon? No, it's a hexagon. It's not an octagon. It's a hexagon. Yeah, it's a hexagon, and it makes the 6-pointed star. I believe a 6-pointed star. And so, yeah, get with me, family. We not done for the night. We just gonna we about to reboot. I'll be black in a minute. Don't you go nowhere. This is General Cyrus Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.